Now, check it out. Brainstorming Andy Child, demonstrating how a young gentleman gets down. Handle situations with grace and finesse. Bow tie with the dress shirt from Express. Yo, vloggy people. Alright, so a couple days ago I just got back from a vacation on a cruise. I don't know, I went like this. There's a boat, no one like this. I'm tripping. Yeah, but I went on a cruise. And I decided not to do any footage there because it was my vacation. I just wanted to enjoy it. I just want to have a camera holding it around all the time. So I decided not to do it. But I decided not to just give y'all a quick overview of what I did and some of the experiences I had, and give y'all some highlights of the trip. So let's begin. Alright, I'm going to tell you about the first day, the first night and first day. So, first day, it's a new cruise, it's a new ship. I haven't been on it before, so I don't know my way around. So, I'm going to get to the story about this person that's texting me right now. Well, later on. So, the first night, I'm just walking around aimlessly around the pool because, you know, it's the first day and people are bored. And people don't know where they're going, and people are still weird because it's the first time meeting each other. So we're just like kind of awkward the first day. You know what I'm saying? I know I was. So the only thing I was really doing in the daytime was just walking to the to where the pool was in the deck and just eating all day, being a fatty. You know what I'm saying? But at nighttime it got pretty interesting. Since I am a teenager, I cannot go. Well, since I'm under 18, I cannot go to the grown-up clubs. I can't do anything. So they had this club on the cruise called Club O2, and from my last experience on the cruise, I had Club O2. It was a pretty cracking spot. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta hit it up. So that night, I got dressed all nice and pretty and stuff. Had a dope little shirt on, some just looking cool. And so I forgot where it was, and then I looked at this little map I had. It said it was on the 12th floor. I'm like, alright, so walk to the 12th floor. 12th floor. And I'm on the 11th floor, and I see this big group of people, and this one tall white girl said, hey, you. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she said, how old are you? I said, I'm 16. She said, cool, come sign this. I'm like, it was a paper I had to sign in order for me to get into Club O2. So I signed the paper, you know, I walked around with them for a little bit. So they had to go scouting for for teenagers to go to the club. And so, fast forward to the dancing part. So I'm in the club, you know. It's kind of awkward because I don't know anybody there. It's my first night, so I'm just like, you know, in the corner by myself, getting my groove on and singing. Not getting on the dance floor where everybody's at and dancing because, you know, I'm awkward. You know. So this one dude, I'll never get this, named Daniel, big white dude from Oklahoma. If you're watching this, Daniel, what's up, homie? Walks up to me and he said, dude, I know you can dance, bro. I know you want to dance. I said, nah, man, I'm just not feeling it. And he said, man, I know you feeling it because you singing every song to the word, every word to the song. And I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, F it, I'm just getting on the dance floor. So I just got out there, you know, doing my little, doing my little two-step and whatnot. And after that, I was like, I was just getting a little bit more calm, more cool with it. And eventually, I just didn't give a crap. So that's pretty much the first night. I'm skipping out some more parts. After the club, I hung out with these two girls named Jasmine and Ray. It was weird a little bit because I didn't know them. I was just talking to them and stuff. And yeah, we had a good time. We stayed up till like 3 o'clock that morning and chilled and talked, got to know each other. Yeah, that's basically the first night. Alright, so on the second night, going to the club. Now I'm just gonna say the club parts. I'm gonna skip the daytime because I don't really do anything in the daytime. Alright, so night. Going to that club. I don't really remember. It's kind of hazy. Anyway, let's see. What did I do the second night? Alright, second night I met a couple more people. I started talking to this dude named Josh, and the little dude, I didn't really think I was gonna be friends with him because we didn't talk, but dude became my bro over the trip. His name is Dante. I started talking to him. He's just cool people. I'm gonna tell you some stories about him later. But yeah, I met them. You know, second night we're just like second night I didn't really care because I kind of had a good idea who people were around me. So I'm like, whatever. I'm just with them in the middle of the crowd, fist pumping, you know, sweating, screaming obscenities and stuff like that. You know, having fun. But the dancing part wasn't really nothing too crazy. Afterwards was pretty dope. This is it was funny. Let's see. So after that night, we went down out to the deck and sat down. Like it was like at least about 10 of us. We'd sat down, start playing Truth or Dare, and Never Have I Ever. And, you know, and so this girl, I don't want to say her name. She'll probably be embarrassed. Like this one girl, I dared her to lick my leg. Because somebody said, I want somebody with the hairiest legs there, and that person has to be me. And the person who got there had to lick ice cream off of my leg. And so I'm like, what? At first, usually I'm like, oh, nah, I wouldn't do that. But like, I was on a cruise and like, no holding back, F it. I'm doing it. Tell somebody, let that person lick my leg. So she kind of hesitated at first. Then she walked over, and then she like, she ain't got on her knees to lick my leg, but she was still hesitant. So she was on her knees like, and so the girl put ice cream on my leg, and she licked it off. That was like real crazy. That was so funny. I still tease her for it. Okay, so the third night was kind of lame because it was movie night. We were watching date night, and so most of the people were in there. We were just watching it. They were watching it, you know. Some people had left and do something, I don't know. But I was sitting there, just like being bored, just watching, just that's funny. But this one girl named Jasmine, they called me over to sit by her, and you know, I sat there and talked to them, chilled with them for a little while. Then I got up. So I went to my homie James, shook his hand. I said, hey man, you just want to leave? Because, you know, movie night's kind of boring. And so he's like, yeah, let's invite some more people. I'm like, alright. So I invited James, Josh, Dante, Jasmine, Ray, and all of us went downstairs and like skipped the whole night because we didn't feel like watching date night because it's freaking whack. I like the movie, but I wanted to party then, and date night wasn't part of my plans. And so that night we were just sitting there. We played Truth or Dare again, but it got kind of stale because we already said everything that we wanted to say. And so I came up with the brilliant idea just to walk around and say lyrics to like talk to random people, but you're actually saying lyrics. Like I went up to this one girl. I said this line from Mercy by Kanye West. I said, drop it to the floor, make that ass shake, make the ground move. That's weight. Just like having a regular conversation with them, but using lyrics from a song. And so we got tired of that for a little while, and so we just started like, hey, let's just walk around and mess with people. And so one of the funniest ones is like, there's this drunk dude outside, and so I think he had cheated on his girlfriend. He was just like so drunk and belligerent. He's like, man, I can't believe I cheated on her, man. I love her so fucking much. And we were upstairs and dude was downstairs. And so he looked up and said, man, why God, these kids out here, man. And then he like changed his what's that word? I forgot. His mood. Changed his mood. He said, man, I want a high five from all y'all. I'm like, dude, Kangen Lane and drunk people don't mix. I walked off to like the other side of the boat and just bounced. But then I came back and I saw him throwing plates off the side of the ship. And I'm like, what the hell? This dude is crazy drunk. And the dude started punching poles and everything. It was crazy. And so after that, we left him alone because he started threatening to beat people up. So we like, oh, after that, we were gone. And like some people that were hanging around us. We didn't really know who they were, but they were in a club with us for a couple days. One of those couple days, and they said, "Hey man, there's some people upstairs making out. I think y'all should go mess with them." I'm like, and so me and Dante were basically like the leaders of the group. So I was like, "Man, you ain't down. You ain't talking about it. Let's go mess with them." He was like, "For sure, let's do it." And so we walked upstairs, and like they were in the corner making out, I was like, "Man, hey, what's happening? Dog, what's happening?" And we were just messing with him. And like the dude was like, he was like, "Man, dog, what the hell are y'all doing?" He was like so shy. And the girl was like, "Oh my god," like she'd been caught on TMZ or something. She was like, oh my god, what's going on?" And so they were like walking off. And so we were just still following them, just messing with them. And that night was like crazy, dude. The fourth night wasn't really anything special. We just, we went to the club, partied as usual. By this time, nobody's like worried about what other people thinking of them, so everybody's just being free and happy with just partying all night, fist pumping and doing stupid moves on the dance floor. And I'm dancing some songs that I never knew I would dance to, like "Call Me Maybe" or "What Makes You Beautiful." I just danced to it because I was like, whatever. It was fun too. And so that night, afterwards, we didn't really do anything. We just sat down and chilled and played Truth or Dare again, and Never Have I Ever. On the fifth night, it wasn't as good. Well, the fifth night was the last night. Just clear that. The fifth night wasn't really as dope as I expected it to be, because my little homie Dante, he had to leave early because he had a flight to catch the next morning. So I was like, dang, dude, my homie left. And so I was a little down about that because I won't be able to kick it with him on the last night. So, but anyway, I'm just, just dancing, but it's not really fun because my homie ain't right there with me. And so, like, the person that was playing the music, like the DJ or whatever, played the wobble. And I saw him come back. I'm like, hey, yeah. And then he just, like, left again. He only did, like, a little bit of the wobble, like half of it, like, jetted out. I'm like, dang, man, what's going on? And so my hopes were let down again. So all that's really left of the homies that I was just like kicking it with the whole time on the cruise. It was me. There was Josh. There was James. And there was Daniel. And so we were just out there dancing, grinding on chicks like a boss. And there's this one girl named Ray. I was dancing with her. She's the last girl I danced with on there. And yeah, it was pretty dope. Roll up. That's like the dopest one I had. That was it the best? I don't know if it was the best, but it was up there. It was number 2 on the dopest roll-ups I had on that cruise. But it was really good, and it was number 1 because it kind of meant something to me, because I kind of like her. She keep down low. I don't want her to know that. Let's see what happened that night. What happened? So let me talk about the grinding stories. I'm grinding on chicks. So that night I just didn't care. Let me tell you about this failed attempt I had trying to grind on somebody. So my homie named Aleem came up there, and he was dancing on this one girl. She was like probably like the hottest chick in there. And I already danced on it once, but I wanted to dance on it again because she knew how to grind on dudes. She made my junk feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It made my dick feel good. No, just kidding. Alright, anyway. I went to the DJ Kelly. And so I was on the computer, like looking at songs, and I saw a Juvenile back that up. I'm like, yeah, buddy. And so I pressed it, I said I want her to play that song next. And so she pulled it up. And so I hear that dun, 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 dun. I'm like, yeah. And so the girl was just standing there. And so she started grinding. Like, she started shaking a little bit. I'm like, hey. And so I'm like, tapping on the shoulder, like, come this way, come this way. And then, like, Aleem just got behind her and, like, forced her on her, and she started grinding. And so I'm, like, left there looking stupid. And so Kelly's looking right at me, because she knew what I was going to do. When you play back that's up, you want to grind on somebody.